Hey everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybrosys. In today's video, we will discuss about the Putaway rule in inventory. In Odoo, Putaway rule is a set of instructions that is used to tell your warehouse how to place a newly arrived product in your warehouse. Let's imagine that we have received a box of product which contain fruits and vegetables. So in case of this product, in case of this box, we should not keep this product together. We have to separate the fruits into another location, and we just need to keep the vegetables in the other locations. So using put-away rule, you can manage like a pro. To manage with the put-away rules, first we have to enable the storage locations and multi-step routes from the configuration settings of the inventory module. And this feature is available under the warehouse section. Now you can just move on to the configuration and you can manage the storage categories. So in Odoo 18, the storage categories just moved or revamped into the configuration menu. Now let's move on to storage locations. So in this case, we are just going to consider fruits and vegetables. So whenever the fruits and vegetables are received in a particular locations, we just need to segregate it and move into particular location of fruits and vegetables separately. So in this case, we have created different categories, that is the storage categories, and you can provide the name of the category as well as the maximum weight, and you can also find the allow new product. So there are different options like if the location is empty, if all products are same, or allow mixed products. So in this case, if all products are same, we just need to move the item into a particular location. Okay. So the product will be considering as apple. You can set any particular products also. So if you are providing any other products over here, that product will be visible under the capacity by product over here. And you can also define the quantity. Likewise, we also just need to define the other product which belong to the other category. So in this case, I would like to consider the product bell pepper with 50 quantity over here. Now, what we have to do is that we just need to consider the locations. Okay, to manage with the locations, first we have to enable the multi-step routes, which we have 10 from the configuration settings. So as you just enable that feature, we can just manage with the locations. So in this case, we know the warehouse is Cybrosys, and we will be having an area in order to manage with the stock. So we can consider the parent location as Cyprostock, and here I have created different locations such as the providing the parent location which is Cyprostock and the location name is fruits. So whenever the product is received at this Cyprostock, we just need to separate it and move into the Cyprostock fruit location. And in order to do so, we have to define the storage category. Okay. And afterwards, we also just need to create the other location that is the Cybrosstock vegetables. And we just need to define the storage category as vegetables. So once everything is done, what we have to do is we have to move on to the put away rule. And we know put away rule will help you to separate the product that belong to separate the product which belong to different product categories. So whenever the product arrives in Cybrosstock, such as the apple and bell pepper, we have to store its separate locations such as the Cybrosstock fruits as well as Cybrosstock vegetables, respectively. Now we know we can receive an item into our stock using the purchase order. So to manage with the receiving of the item, let's move on to the purchase module. And from the purchase module, let's create a new order. I would like to choose the vendor over here as Abigail Peterson, and you can choose the product. So in this case, I'm going to consider the product as bell pepper as well as apple. So you can search for the product over here, and let me set the product quantity as um, 30, and you can also just set the unit price. So here we can say that 1.5 is the unit price, and if you want to apply the taxes, you can set that. Now we can add the other item. So we can add the other item as apple. So let me provide the apple over here, and you can provide the amount, that is the price of the product, and in this case I want 25 quantity. Okay. And yeah, let's define the price, that is $1. So everything is set. So afterwards you can save this and let's confirm the order. And once we just confirm the order, in this case you can see that the RFQ has just turned into the purchase order. And from here, we just need to receive the item. Either you can just move on to the receipt option or you can choose the receive product. So as we just move on today, here in this case, you can see the location, that is the location is Cybro input. Okay, we just need to receive the item into the location. Okay, so in this case, you can see that currently it's in Cybro input. So whenever the products are receiving at the Cybro stock, we just need to separate it into the um yeah, particular location, that is the storage location. So let me change the locations over here, that is the destination location, and let me click on validate, and you can see the change that has taken place. So whenever the product is received in the main location, that is Cybro stock, that product will be just channelized into its storage location, which is Cybro stock vegetables. And here also you can see that the apple is a fruit, and that has moved into the storage locations of fruits. So the main purpose of using the put away rule is that when we are receiving mixed items into a particular location, that might create confusions to pick the item from the warehouses. So using the put away rule, you can easily manage or channelize the product into particular locations of the item, and that can be easily and effectively managed using Odoo 18 inventory. Now let's move on to the reporting session. In order to go with the reporting, you can just move on to the inventory module, and under the reporting, we can just use the locations. So as we just move on with the locations, here you can see the item bell pepper and apple. We have just received the item uh, to the Cybro stock actually. But using the put away rule, it has just channelized into different locations such as Cybro stock vegetables and Cybro stock fruits. Now, as you just move on to the other reporting, such as the move history, also you can find the move history over here. See, the product apple and bell pepper is just taken from the vendor, and it has designated into the particular locations of its own. So that's how we just manage with the um yeah, put away rule in Odoo 18 inventory. Put away rule help you to keep your warehouse neat and tidy, and that makes easier to find things later. So I hope this video clarifies how to manage the put away rule in Odoo 18 inventory, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.